Hey everyone, and welcome to the top 5 pure spell kills. And this week we got a top 5 because there were not incredibly many submissions, but the ones that were here were pretty awesome, so I look forward to this top 10 and let's go. Alright, in the 5th place we got Deadboy90, and he's using a pretty varied build, which is using Pyro, Sorcery and Miracles to mess up his opponent a bit. And his opponent's fighting with the Dragon Slayer Spear, which is pretty hard to fight against weapon, to say the least. And he gets this nice trade in there, which almost kills his opponent already, but then gets hit a few times by the Dragon Slayer Spear and almost gets killed, until he gets a pretty sick parry in, which avoids the spell that comes out of the Dragon Slayer Spear, and he wrecks him. So number 5 for his pretty varied build and his nice gameplay. The 4th spot goes to Orbi Darkling. He's fighting against a turtling opponent with Rebel's Great Shield, which has high elemental resistances, so he can not do much, and also his opponent is quite laggy, like we see in this Hellbolt or 1 spam there. So after comboing his opponent into his roll and catching it with a Fire Snake, he needs to get the last hit in, and yeah, his opponent just turtling and backing off. Quite hard to kill him, but he manages with a Guard Break and a free aimed Great Combustion. So number 4 spot for the complete nice wreckage here. Congrats! Alright, number 3 goes to Drainit. He is fighting with a pure Pyro build against Old King Nito, a YouTuber, which is using katanas and is not afraid of backstabbing him in every possible situation. So pretty hard game for Drainit here as a Pyro build. And yeah, he tries to get a few hits in, but hits in the end with the Outcry, but gets backstabbed again. So here he gets a nice second try parry, but we see what happens with the riposte. Nothing. Yeah, since he was trying to get as many damages as possible, but yeah, that didn't work out quite well. So he tries to parry him again, gets wrecked by the katana, but then gets a surprising 180-degree Fire Whip and almost gets killed there. But then gets out Dance of Fire, casts it, gets shreked by the katana and gets the hit on the opponent that finishes him. So number 3 spot for this nice win against a pretty hard to kill opponent. Alright, in number 2 we got Hotstar, and he is using a build with Shockwave and other sorceries. And after getting a bit fisted by the host here, he just makes himself some space with a bit of sorcery and just punches his opponent down, gets fisted even more and runs away and tries to get a sneaky parry in, but he fails, and then the opponent runs away. But Hotstar says nope, casts a free aimed unlock 2-hand R2 with the Moonlight Greatsword and hits him completely. So pretty deserved second place, since that was a pretty sick move at the end. Congrats. Alright, number 1 spot goes to TalesofScott. He is using a pure hex build, and after casting his buff he right up casts Affinity and then Recollection to force his opponent to roll, and he rolls right into Affinity, and yeah, he finishes him off with Dark Greatsword right away. So his opponent was using a Harvest Great Shield and Gauss, so he could easily have avoided all this damage, but nice game of TalesofScott here. Deserved number 1 because of his awesome flawless combo win, and yeah, congrats to him.